Everybody just watched Sultana and Coin kiss for close to 1 minute, and my mouth is definitely still open. Number one, it's not because I'm surprised, but at the same time, I think I'm surprised because how did we get here? Or I know how we got here because again, Sultana and Coin have been getting really close. Sometimes they have like very deep conversations. There were instances, or there have been instances where Coin um, would would say that he likes Sultana's eyes, just making like subtle advances towards her. You know, at parties they would dance. Even at the pool party yesterday, they danced together. And fast forward to today, they are kissing, guys. They kissed for close to 1 minute, and my mouth has refused to close. It didn't even just stop there. It was like in parts. They had part one, and there was a break in transmission, and they had part two. And that's not all. When they were going to bed and Coin wanted to see her off to her room, they also had like a good night kiss. I'm like, okay, all right, it's official. It is official. So are we getting a ship, or we are not getting a ship, or it's just a one night stand? We need to know where this is headed, right?
To when you're ready, let me know.
I am ready.
They always go and play with her. My own no go pass good morning, hi, how are you, or like something. She wore wig and she wore sunglasses in medicals. Yeah, she was. In my mind, I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Let's backtrack to the phase of extract task that they did. I loved it. The vibes were definitely 100. The girls did their thing, the guys did their thing as well. Absolutely amazing task. Joanna got the queen, that's the face of extract for the girls, and Dambo's kid won the face of extract for the guys. And I think it was well deserved, like 100%. And even knowing fully well that both of them are from like the pageant, have like a pageant background, I mean, it's even more deserving, to be honest. So, congratulations to them. So it was time for the pool party, and all of them went out. And guys, I must say that they had a very good time. There was music, there was food, there were drinks. They had an absolutely good time. People were pairing up, of course. Bright and Midday were doing their own thing in the pool. And guys, my mouth was opened when I saw them. I was like, what is happening here? They were definitely running things in the pool. I don't know, don't ask me, but they were definitely running things in the pool because their facial expression, oh my goodness, it was giving that like 100%. Anyways, everybody was doing their own thing. Sultana and Coin were doing their own thing. Jason was like a spaceship. He was just everywhere, like dancing with almost everybody. Before you know, Jason is here. Before you know, Jason is in another place. All in all, everybody had a good time. Culture had an amazing time. I feel like this is the second pool party, and the first one, it was like Culture was in a world of his own. Him and Isabella, they did a thing at the pool party last week. This week again, like he had an absolutely good time at the party. Him and Joanna, I think him and even Emisi as well, they were doing. Culture had a good time, guys. He had a blast at the pool party. So after the pool party, normally there would be drama, but this particular one, there was not really any drama, to be honest. Dede was drunk. Jason was trying to help her through the drunkenness and all of that. So fast forward to later, there would definitely be gossip sessions here and there. This particular one had Sultana, Zita, and Coin in it. So, of course, trust Sultana to take the lead role. So they started generally just talking about the Zita and Mide quarrel this morning. And Sultana was saying that she doesn't think Zita is going to apologize. She doesn't think that Zita is going to settle with Mide, and she gave her reasons. She said that Mide can be very annoying, and there are some things that those girls do, that's Mide and Dede, those girls do that are very, very annoying. Zita agreed with her, right? Then all of a sudden, Sultana started saying, do you know something about dumb girl syndrome. And I'm like, again, Sultana, dumb girl syndrome. Like, what is with you and calling names? First, there is no death. Call them so many names. Now you're calling Mide, like, you're saying Mide has dumb girl syndrome. Like, how did you come up with that conclusion? Now let's even check the meaning of dumb girl syndrome, guys. Let's check it. So here, dumb girl syndrome means prejudice that links women to being less intelligent, skilled, or capable. And Sultana is using that to describe Mide or even Mide and Dede. And I'm like, how did you come up with such conclusion within a short period of time? Like, it is crazy how Sultana throws words. Like, it's one thing to gossip, right? But constantly gossiping about the same person, like every time she talks about them, like every night. Like, talk about other people now. Talk about other people. So anyways, I've actually come up with a theory as to why she talks about them all the time, which I'll share much later in the video. So please watch this video to the end. So let's go back to that discussion. So she starts to say that Mide and I think even Dede, because if they had agreed that Zita and Coin, they had agreed that both of them had um, dumb girl syndrome, she would have definitely generalized, right? But when she said that they had dumb girl syndrome, Zita, on the other hand, was like, that she doesn't think that both of them are the same. At this point, that was when she now said, yes, she now changed her mouth to say, no, that they are actually not the same, that Dede is smarter than Mide, but it is Mide that usually instigates. Like, Mide is the instigator. And in my head I'm like, why are you changing mouth? Because if Zita and Coin had even agreed that both girls that both girls have dumb girl syndrome, like she said, she would have continued with that name calling. So why are you now changing your mouth just because Zita and Coin do not agree with what you said? So anyways, let's continue with her discussion. Then she went on to say that Dede has personality problems, that when she came into the house, that she was finding it hard to relate with people. And I'm like, is this not normal? Like, is it not normal to find it hard sometimes to relate with people when you come into a new space? Anyways, she goes on to start saying that Mide is the one that controls things, like in their friendship. Then this was where Coin now stepped in. Coin was not like, do you know that it could actually be Dede that is actually controlling things in their friendship? And Sultana says, yes, she actually agrees that it could actually be Dede that is controlling things in their friendship. Then she now diverts. She now says that there was a time that they actually met at medicals, and when she saw the girl, that she was wearing a wig and sunglasses, and there was a way her face was, and she was like, who the f is this? And it just dawned on me. I'm like, okay, maybe Sultana is actually insecure. Maybe she's the one that actually has a problem. Because you see someone for the first time, you don't know the person, and you're saying, who the F is this? This person did not talk to you. This person was not rude to you. She just wore wig, like you said. She just wore her wig and she wore her sunglasses, and you're already saying, who the F is this? So, anywho, so that's my first theory. That's why I think that she's always talking about Dede and Mide, because I just think that she feels insecure because of Dede. The second theory is the fact that Jason likes Dede. So now here's the thing. Jason and Dede are really cool friends. They spend like a lot of time together, gisting, especially in the afternoons, right? And at night, at night, if you didn't know, Jason has been sleeping on Sultana's bed since he left the HOH lounge, right? So they spend time at night while he spends time with Dede in the afternoon. So apparently, Sultana is pressed. She's should I say, I wouldn't say angry, but she's sort of pressed about it, because according to what she was telling Doris and Sabrina, person in the night, it go, they touch me. I don't want to say the exact words, in the night he go they touch me, right? And in the afternoon he doesn't even get time to spend. He doesn't even spend time with me. He spends time with another person. So in my head that clicked. I'm like, okay, so maybe just maybe it's because Jason is giving his attention to Dede, especially in the afternoons, and he doesn't get to spend time with Sultana in the afternoons. She's somewhat angry about it, and she's trying to transfer that anger on Dede. She doesn't want to do it. She doesn't want to do it in an open manner, but she's definitely pressed about it. That's what I think. That's my theory. So, anyways, moving away from that, let's talk about Jason, Dede, and Kola. So there is clearly a triangle going on, and the person in the center of this triangle is Dede. Now, I feel like you guys already know Dede's stance or what she has constantly reiterated, saying that she's in a relationship outside and she doesn't want to be involved in a ship, right? She has said that. And on the other hand, I feel like she's kind of stringing those guys along. That is Jason and Kola. If we didn't know before, or if we kind of should I say, understood her perspective and kind of believed her because she has always been clear about having a relationship outside. She's just here for friendship. She just wants to be friends and cool with, people. If we kind of understood that, I think this task that they did kind of, me, it's making me think otherwise. Like, okay, are you actually playing a game? Which is not bad, to be honest, which is not bad. But I feel like you should own up to the game that you are playing. Now, let me give you guys this instance. So, for the extract task for their swimwear, is it swimwear splash and whatnot, they were supposed to do like a, what do they call it now? Walk on the runway, right? Showing their swimwear and all of that. So she goes in front of Jason and she twerks in front of Jason. Coin was even there. So that's one is on one hand. Then immediately she goes to Kola and gives Kola a peck. And I'm like, what is happening? Before she leaves the stage, she twerks again. And I'm like, okay. Bear in mind, she and Kola had not spoken like all through today because they were just kind of. Kola said he wanted to stay out of the equation, right? So he was just keeping to himself. He didn't want to speak with Dede, right? Then all of a sudden, Dede is coming to twerk in front of him, coming to give him a peck. Like, what does that say? And I also love the fact that the housemates know that it is a game, because it is not bad, right? So Kaikumi, Isabella, and Kola were having like a discussion. Apparently, Kola did not even know that she had even danced in front of Jason at all. It was when he was having that conversation with Isabella and Kaikumi that they mentioned that she even danced in front of Jason. And he was just really, really surprised. He was like, what is going on? Then Isabella plainly told him that she's playing a game. Then Kola's face now changed. Then in my head, I'm like, why is your face changing? I mean, it's even good that you know she's playing a game. Why not also play the game with her? She's playing a game. You two, you play your own game. Like, don't just sit down and be feeling like the victim or behaving like the victim. Play the game with her. The same way she's using you to play game, you to play the game. Like, period. Guys, so on a final note, do you know what I am looking forward to? I am definitely looking forward to Ebuka asking Sultana questions. I mean, it's okay for you to gossip, but the problem that I would now have is if you're not able to now own it with your full chest. Maybe Ebuka asks you something and you are now, talking left where Ebuka is talking right. As you are calling people names, I hope that she is able to defend it. I hope that she's able to say it with her full chest when Ebuka comes for her. And I hope that he does that on Sunday. I want to see the drama because you can't just be calling people names. You have no depth. Dumb girl syndrome. This one, that one, that one. It's not nice. Like, bringing people down all the time in the name of gossip is not content. It's not content at all. So, I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to Ibuka asking her, and I want him to ask him. I want him to ask her this week on Sunday, like unfailingly. he needs to ask her, to be honest. Another drama that I'm also looking forward to is Faith finding out that what's his name now, Coin kissed Sultana, or maybe they have become a thing. I actually want to see how drama is going to unfold. And again, Jason as well finding out that she and Coin did something or are a thing now, and maybe she now tells him that he can no longer stay on her bed. Oh my god. I can't wait to see. I cannot wait to see that drama unfold. So yeah, definitely looking forward to it.